Hey y'all, I'm Deborah. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first go round here, welcome. Glad to have you. This is both a finale and an intro because the Pantasy project, you guys know, I could absolutely not let that go. This is going to be a forever and always for me. So with this project, it's was started by Allie from Wonder in Alleyland. It is sponsored through the Fantastic Ladies Collab Facebook group. All that information will be down below. October 11th is National Mythology Day, so that is the begin date, end date, and rebirth date for this project moving into part two. For this project, there is Allie made different prompts, 21 different prompts for mythologic creatures and legendary creatures, and had prompts and products suggested for each of them. We've worked on those throughout the year, and this year we have the original 21 plus 21 new. Over the course of last year, you guys probably know I ran out of the first 21 pretty early in the season. I didn't have a lot of projects going, so it was, I had plenty of time. And so I added in a whole bunch of other creatures from U.S. mythology, European, some Cherokee mythology, just different kinds of critters and creatures and haints that were not on the original list. So of the original 21, I had 16 finished products that were finished, 3 usage goals that were met, and 2 pans that were hit. Out of the additional 18 creatures that I rolled in, I had 10 more finished products, 4 more goals met, and I have 4 that were not met that are still pending. So for total, I finished in this project 26 finished items, 7 usage goals met, 2 pans, and only 4 left unfinished. Some of these finishes include, but are not limited to, 2 foundations, 2 lipsticks, 2 sunscreens, a perfume, 3 lip glosses. So those are just a few of the things that were on the list. I was like, how did I do with this project? I think I'm pretty happy with that. So the products that I have left, and I want to go with those first, that I had left over were all creatures that I rolled in at some point during, they were extra. They weren't part of the original 21. So the first one was I rolled in from Norse mythology, Odin Allfather, also Odin the Wanderer, and I rolled in this shade from the Tartlet palette called Wanderer, because Odin always liked to dress up and go put himself in disguise and go wander around. There's this shade right here by my finger, and you can see it's got a big dip going in, and it is in here to pan. And I am going to leave these products that are still pending. I am going to roll them over into this next year because it just seemed like a good idea. I have no need to take them out and not work on them. Leave them in and roll the others in around them. So that one has had a total of 32 uses, and you see it's got a big deep pan on it. I think these pans are fairly deep, if I remember correctly. And these are all mats, so they do take a little bit longer to use up. All right, so the second one is for the Florida skunk ape, which is like the deep Everglades version of, or the Ocala forest version of Sasquatch. And so I brought something in big and smelly because that's the thing about the skunk ape is you can smell them before you see them. I brought in this bath body wash from Jason, Invigorating Rose Water. Unfortunately, roses and unrefined shea butter is kind of smelly. So my goal is to use this up completely, and I started it here last month, and then this month I'm down to here, so this should be done by next month. Should be done. All right, so the one that I was rolling out this month was was for the Wild Hunt, something I repented from buying, and that was the tart maracuja tinted hydrator. It was just too greasy for me. I had I had frankened it with another foundation, and it is, I don't know if you can see the windowing is really hard to see, but right there, you can kind of see it. It's gone. It's just stuck on the sides, and I can't get the rest of it off. And I'm not gonna scrape around in there because it's fine. It's done. Glad to see that one gone. So the third product that is still staying in is for El Chupacabras. Something is a Franken something, and I'm using this Franken blush that I made from a couple of little smaller Estee Lauder things my mom gave me. Very nice shade. I wear it pretty regularly. It's a really wearable shade. It's going to take me forever, I think. I do have a nice dip going in it. It has had a total of 29, 32, 37 uses in this project. So it is going to stay in until I hit pan. So there you go. All right, and the one I brought in last month was for the black dog. So there's a tradition in European, especially British Isles kind of areas for black dogs. So you've got Black Shuck, the Devil Dogs, Hounds of the Baskervilles. There's just the black dog in mythology. And so for that one, I brought in a black eyeliner. This one's only been in a month. I brought it in from a different project that was closing. I have used this one 11 times since I brought it in last month, and it has gone from 10 centimeters to 8.8 centimeters. It's an older black eyeliner. It is dry, and so I have to, if I go a couple of days without using it, I really have to get down to a place where it's usable. So I expect this one, it'll probably take another couple of months for this one, but this one will be going away. All right, so I am going to pull up. I have the new the 21 new prompts. I'm going to do them first, and then if we get back around, if I finish all those 21, then I'll start adding some more new ones, some more of my own. I'm going to pull up my. What are you doing? Sorry, my son's cat is eating a box. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. So I'm going to spin the wheel here. See what we get. Ooh, a pixie. All right, I am going to go look at that prompt and get a product, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, so Pixie is a creature from British mythology. They can be kind of mischievous, and the prompt for this one was a product from a category that you have the most of. And for me, I went to my spreadsheet and looked, and my largest category is lipsticks and lip balms. So I am bringing in a lip balm from Lasting Smiles. This is probably one of the oldest ones in my collection. It's peppermint cream. It is just a plain plain lip balm, something I can use at night. So my goal is to bring this in and finish it off. Okay, guys, that is my finale for last year, my update, and moving on into Pantasy version 2, 2022-2023. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.